This case began as an emergency over whether the district court had jurisdiction to order the government, the lower level judge, whether he could order the government to pay $2 billion, that's a lot of money, for contractual work completed under foreign aid grants, right? Pay them their money. $2 billion, that's a lot. I know we throw around like trillions and hundreds of billions. It's a lot. That goes right into the democratic infrastructure. So Trump rescinded it. Now the lower courts are battling over it. Now the district court, which is a great line, now that the district court at the lower level has installed itself as supervisor in chief for further spending and rescission proposals, they issued a preliminary injunction. They ordered us to make available for obligation tens of billions of dollars, not just the two, and spend many billions of dollars before September 30th, before these appropriations expire, right? The courts are saying, shell out that cash. Instead of seeking emergency relief in March, the government proposed a schedule. They said, well, how about we just appeal this stuff and we can duke it out up there? On August 13th, the DC Circuit panel, so the Court of Appeals, they agreed that the preliminary injunction should be vacated in its entirety. Okay, so boom, Trump wins. The injunction is an order. You are ordered to pay the money. Court says ridiculous. All right, DC Circuit panel, no, it's vacated. But then the full court, the en banc court, the rest of the judges, without even granting review, they have refused to either stay the injunction or to issue the mandate. Okay, so in other words, the panel said Trump wins, but the court hasn't issued the final order saying Trump wins. So now the government is subject to an injunction that the panel said is wrong. It's erroneous. So the government then is now, we got to come to you. We got to ask you, Supreme Court, to give effect to the DC Circuit's decision, because they're not telling the lower judge, which correctly held that private parties cannot enlist Article 3 courts to supplant interbranch dialogue about the spending of money, okay? Which is a very highly engineered sentence. Well done. So, in other words, these AIDS doctors don't have the right to sue and sue in the Article 3 courts, in these district courts, claiming due process violations, violations of the APA. Our rights are being taken from us. Your right to billions of dollars of taxpayer money, you think you have a right to that or something like that? They do. They say you can't do that. There's already mechanisms for this. You got your grants terminated. It happens all the time. You can file over here. You got lost your job as a federal employee. Okay, go file over there.